Stand by. Here, 2, for sure. There's the only ones I see. So, because you were reverting back to the finger across the front and all that stuff. So watch, see how his one elbow is bent and one is straight? So he's got like this almost a weaver stance. That's gonna cause a little bit of issues. He's either gonna have to overcorrect by driving the gun to the right, or it's inadvertently gonna make it go to the left because the geometry is off. So if we think about this as a triangle, you wanna flatten your chest to target and lock both your elbows, shoulders up and forwards. Notice, up and forwards. I want you aiming on the head, by the way. Up and forwards, right? And so what I want you to do is kick this foot back a little bit, squeeze the right butt cheek, and then drive your knee forward on your knees. So you're pushing me with your chest, right? And we're trying to use the hips and the chest to push forwards. All right? So I'm gonna go and pull the trigger. Make sure your dot is just in the center of the head. Drive your nose to the back of the gun, up and forwards, you can see the sight. All right, keep holding it, keep holding it. Grip here is falling apart. Make sure you're squeezing with this hand. Right, so let's check it out. So I kind of set him up, other than the one where his grip was falling off. All these are stacked, right? I'm pulling the trigger. If you keep everything aligned and keep it, keep the grip and everything, it's going to go in the same place. So what I like to do is start out everything presented, and that way we can check our stance in our arms. So go ahead and start out presented on the 3-inch circle. All right, so I'm gonna make sure here, relax your thumb, make sure we're squeezing the back strap, shoulders up and forward, so back the gun, kick that right foot back. And what we're trying to do is just drive with the hips like we're doing a drunk piss, right? And I try to clench my right butt cheek, which straightens my hips a little bit, right? So go ahead and present on the black target, all right? Shoulders up and forwards. Go ahead and from here, go ahead and fire a couple shots at your own pace, right?
On the circle?
Yes, sir. Good. Good.
Dead center.
Back from the center. 4. All right. Okay. All right. So present on the target, and we're gonna go in reverse. So this finger we got to get rid of. Here. Forwards. Now, bring the gun back. Break your elbows down. Break your elbows down. You bring the gun in front of your face. The front sight is kind of in line with your eye and the target. And then from here, what we're going to do is this goes down to the holster, and this hand goes in the middle of your chest, right? Left hand middle of your chest, and then this goes back to the holster. There you go. Okay, good. So this hand rests here, and then we'll start with here with your index on. Right? So what we're doing is bring the gun out. It's going to roll up. It's going to meet the hand here. You're going to complete the grip as it comes up to your eye. And you watch the front sight out, and then as this front sight drops, you can follow into the optic, lock everything out, and then shoot.
All right, so you get a click and you do the tap rack bang. And I'm going to show you next time how to do it a little bit more efficiently with not so much movement, a little bit less work with the overhand. It just ends up adding movement. This stems from basically holding down the slide release and you don't get that lock back on the last shot. Happens to me all the time. Here I would say keep the gun up more in front of your face. The important thing is to face the mag well towards the magazine. I know you're trying to threat focus, but I feel like here you need to look down and look at the magazine and the mag well. If you keep it more out in front of your face, you don't have to look down as much. Otherwise, you can kind of get focused on the target.
All right, so let's just go back again. All right. And then we'll do it nice and slow one more time. Fire a couple shots, and then we'll move to the next person. All right, hand there. That's good. Yep. Bring it up. Meets together. Comes up to the eye. Presses out. Lock everything out. Good. All right. Yeah. They were all in. So all these shots that he just shot, they all stacked. One was here, but they're all easily in the bullseye, right? So that's kind of like what you're gonna be working on. Kind of, we can work on the draw stuff another day, but really it's about the grip and presenting it and having your arms equal length. So that'll be the thing you got to focus on.
It's breaking old law enforcement paradigm shooting.
I'll walk you through it. I'll say step one, it'll be hand on the gun. Hand on the gun, hand here. Right. Bring it up to the second, up the eye, level it out, and shoot as soon as your arms extend. Okay. Yep. As soon as your green dot touches the black, just fire off the line. Stand by. One thing I'm seeing is the left hand grip. You're just making sure you're squeezing good with the left hand. Stand by. Are you looking at the red dot, or are you looking at the green dot, or are you looking at the black?
I'm looking at the target.
Okay, good. Stand by. Stand by. Fire 2 shots. Lock out both arms full. Squeeze with the left hand. Squeeze with the left hand. Before you shoot, I want you to stop right before you shoot. Hold there. Hold there. Like that. Squeeze in this hand. Lock this elbow. That elbow being bent is going to drive all the shots to the left. Right? Same center. Those three are at the top of the diamond. Right, so if you lock that elbow and don't move the gun before it goes off, then it'll be good. Alright, try it again. Put it on your own. Lock the elbow.
There you go.
Yeah, good. Good. Alright. Holosun. Stand by. Lock that elbow. That left elbow. Fire 2 shots. Lock left elbow. Lock the left elbow. Good. Stand by. Lock left elbow. Squeeze the left hand. Left elbow. Alright. Locking that left elbow helped a lot, and then just making sure you get that grip. Let's take a look. So, a bulk started moving in here, right? All these to the low left is a grip issue, plus your arm being bent. Your arm being bent is going to bias everything to the left. Yeah, it's jerk a little bit. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, how do you feel about that?
1, 2, 3, 4 was the last 4.
Yeah.
They were like right in there.
When I was pulling the trigger for you, they were all right here. So you have the alignment. It's just a matter of
It's the
that left.
it's training it out.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
when we literally at the police line, it was modified Weaver stance. You know, so
Back in the 70s. Gut.
Just some adjustments here, right? Upper body's good bladed, but try to keep the hips facing the target, feet pointed at the target as if you were walking. The stock needs to be up a couple of inches. It's going to make it easier for the rifle to come up and meet the eye line versus the head moving down to the rifle. Here you attempt to put it on safe. If you're going to shoot again, just keep it off safe. If you're not going to shoot, then you can put it on safe. Tuck the stock deep under the elbow. Palm up and pin the wrist to the ribs. It'll make it really stable while you run versus it all bouncing around. And you can do this part while you're running. Here I'm not sure what happened. You know, you went for a bolt run, and then again, because you put it on safe, you had to mess with that. Again, if you're going to shoot again, keep it off safe. Good job otherwise.